Hey, all Board Game Rants here, where you'll find everything solo, tabletop gaming, and more. Street Masters. Time to smash some faces in, I'd say. Eager to look inside. Let's do an overview and an unboxing. Let's go. All right, there it is. It's a pretty good sized box here. Got some thickness to it, got some weightiness to it. Give it a heave ho. Oh, yes. Some delicious looking pieces there. Modular game here. Street Masters 1 to 4 player miniatures board game. Includes over 65 highly detailed miniature figures. Combines the concept of a tactical combat board game with the flexibility of an intricate card game. Got your designers there, Adam and Brady Sadler. Has a streamlined system that focuses on modularity and action with fighters, bosses, rivals, allies, and stages, oh my, forming a sandbox for players to mix and match, creating their own epic showdowns. You can play in an arcade mode where players completely customize their experience with a combination of fighters, bosses, and stages, as well as a narrative campaign, a story mode, where the fighters' victories, defeats, and choices help unravel the lore of the game. In story mode, victory means helpful perks, while defeat inflicts dangerous penalties. Okay. Let me get the wrap off this guy, and I'll be right back. All right, getting down here in the action. Got that lid popped off. Looks like we got some advertisements here. Looks like an expansion there. More. Oh, I actually heard about this one, Aftershock. I think that just came out. I feel like the Kickstarter. I think that was a Kickstarter thing. Maybe that last one was too, but I remember Aftershock. Yeah, Street Redemption, more expansion stuff. You defeated the bosses, now play them as fighters. And then, yeah, some of their other stuff. Brook City, I guess, I've heard of that. Velocity, say I haven't heard of that stuff. But, anywho, okay, enough messing around. Here we go. Let's get up on in. Oh, of course. Flipping you around, we've got the manual right here. And I went through this online. It didn't seem overly complicated. The game actually doesn't have a huge weight rating on BGG. I want to say it was like around 3. Is that, if I'm correct? Which is, you know, it's a meaty game, but it's pretty straightforward there as far as you seem to have you pick a character, and then you get a deck of cards associated with that character, and you try to pull off some combos by playing some cards. And depending on what you're playing, you're going to have typically an enemy boss, and you're going to have some objectives that are going to create some win-loss conditions for you. You can play it totally solo, just one fighter, or you can play it solo with multiple fighters. I think in the playthroughs I've seen, I've only seen people use just one. So it must be enough. Sometimes you gotta, to really mix things up, you gotta play with more than just one character. But then you get into that dangerous zone of getting just too much to think about. Anyhow, yeah, I'm back here. We got the different modes. There's story mode, custom arcade mode, hyper mode, hero stories. You can it's pretty cool. I like how you can sort of mix it up and play the game in different ways, almost like a campaign style with these little stories, but not like a huge campaign, I don't think so. All right, that is it. Just a 16-page rule book there. Nothing too mighty. And we've got here's the modular board. This is what we're going to be, one of the things you'll be setting out. As you're going out, you got the little hexagons here you'll be moving on. Just weird. It feels smaller than what I remember seeing online. This is a small board. I don't have big hands. So anyway, let's move on. We got some punch board. There's different types of attack. There's like a general attack. There's direct attacks, which do direct, and then you got like grappling, fist of fury, and then kicking faces in. So like kick, punch, grapple, and then general and direct damage. And it's all kind of handled in a pretty slick system there, in which you can block and you can charge your characters by blocking certain types of damage. which then gives you more abilities. So as you're on the defense, you actually charge in power. That's fun. That's going to be fun. Here's another board here. Again, double-sided. And then back to tons of tokens there having to do with, yep, there's the charge. So when you block, you flip it over and it becomes a charge. And then, okay, wow, there's a number of modular boards. Now, I don't remember ever seeing this one. Looked familiar. I remember seeing that a lot in playthroughs. And this is looking pretty slick. Pretty crazy colors. Like it. Damage tokens. Yep. That'd be those. Won't punch out yet. Okay. Man, you just got like a... just going back and forth with the modular boards and then the tokens. So there we go. All right. Now what do we got here? Ooh. Little clear top to kind of bust through. The infamous silica. And oh my gosh, is it? It might be. I have a feeling it's taped. I'll be right back. Aha! So it wasn't taped. I just couldn't get my little fingers in there in the right angle. But I got the cover off there, and then while I was messing with that, I found this one underneath it. Whole bunch of miniatures here, and got a nice like snapped in there, real snug, very custom. These storage gizmos. I think that's it under there. Yep. So this was kind of seated underneath this one. It's got a nice hollow space under this, I imagine. So all the characters, and I'm sure all the enemies and all the bosses and all the stuff and the things and pretty nice looking, I guess. I mean, I'm not a big miniatures guy. Whatever. As long as they move around the board and look cool, I'm cool with that. So here we go. These are the dice. These are going to be the damage die that the bad guys roll, more or less. And it's just going to be random damage. It's going to be random, either grapple, fist, or kicking. And that's the kind of damage they're going to do to you. And of course, 1 to 4. And the more damage you get, but then the more charge you get too if you're able to block it. So very cool. We got the tokens. So we're going to be snapping these onto the bases of certain, depending on what enemies are going to be and whatever kind of mode you're playing. You'll snap these on the bottom so that you can remember what card is associated with what figure. Kind of keep track as you get maybe multiples of the same kind of individual or critter out there. Okay, here's our attack dice. So when we roll, you can get nice. You can roll an attack. You can roll critical, which allows you, it's a hit. So you roll this. This is a hit, is what I mean to say. And then this is critical, which means you get to roll again. And this counts as a hit, and then you get to roll again. And you could just do that infinitely, rolling crits over and over and over again. But you can roll that, which is just going to give you a shield token of the kind, a defense token of the kind of attack you're doing. And be it, fist or grapple or whatever. And so all pretty darn good results on here. There's not many misses, actually. So that's cool. And what do we got here? Imagine these are dividers, I'm guessing, to divvy up these cards coming up. Ah, yes, loot. Cute little loot cards. Oh, turkey platter. Oh my gosh, turkey platter. How fitting. Tomorrow, oh wait. 2 days till Thanksgiving here in the States. Yes, turkey platter. I will see you in true form here in short order. What else we got? Original copy, stage setup. So there's like a stage. Yeah, there's stage cards. You're gonna have like a stage card section, an enemy card section, and then your own card section. Player card section, I think is what I'm trying to say. Okay, and then here's all of these. Lots of, I'm sure some of these are story cards. Some of these are stage setup cards. There's quite a few cards here. And, yep, stack after O, stack after O, stack. Boss. Stage gone ballistic. Labels the type of stage. Here we go. This looks like a good guy. Come with their own little starting powers there. The Dragon's Reach. Mm-hmm. More, nunchaku grab. Very nice. Looks like this is an attack of some sort. Getting too much glare. Hopefully not. Boom. Off duty. Gabriel. Okie dokie. Lots and lots of cards. Disarm. Megan. I saw her played a couple times by a couple players. More Megan. Island Gateway. Story deck. Cool. I don't think I'm going to open all these things up. Just a combination of character cards and story cards and boss cards and blah 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 cards and stuff. But that, we'll just keep it short. How about that? And then I'll probably go into once I get to playing this, let you know what my what I'm thinking. Of course, at the end of the month, I'll do my MVP show, most voraciously played games, in which I'll be talking about all the games that I played. You might want to check that out if you want to know more about Street Masters. But until next time, I'm Board Game Rants. I appreciate you watching, and I'm out.